Moonbet Nation. It is Jason here with your daily crypto sports betting picks for Thursday, May the 5th. We had a huge day yesterday. We went 3 and 0, won all of our bets. Nadal won in a very easy two sets. Then on to the football game, the soccer game in Champions League, where we had 3 goals in the second half. So another easy winner. And then finally, the over in the Mavericks and Suns. We only needed 215 and we got about 240 points. So again, three easy winners, 3 and 0, up about 2.2 units yesterday. So really nice. And we're coming back with 3 more daily crypto sports betting picks. You can make all of these picks at moonbet.io, your source for crypto sports betting and crypto casinos. And we've got tons of markets for all the different sports. Today we're going to be looking at some tennis, some Europa League soccer, and some MLB baseball because there's no NBA playoffs until tomorrow. And everybody who signs up at moonbet.io gets up to $250 matched on their first deposit, whether you deposit with Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin, Binance Coin, USDT, whatever you deposit with, we're going to match it up to $250. And there's only a 15-time rollover, very easy to pass. We've got a lot of players who make it through. So you can check it out once again at moonbet.io/promotions, and you're going to have all the information there. Also, the link in the description. So without further ado, let's get on to today's games. We've got 3 nice bets. All of them are favorites between 1.54 and 1.76, but we think all of them should cash. So the first bet of the day is in the Madrid Tennis Masters. We go back to that once again. And we've got Carlos Alcaraz winning 2-0 over Cam Norrie. These two have played 2 times, once already this season and once last year in the US Open. They played 5 sets and Alcaraz has won them all pretty comfortably. Obviously, anybody who watches him knows he's not only the future of tennis, but he's a big hitting, strong player who can also defend. And that plays right into Norrie's game. Norrie is very defensive. He likes longer rallies. He likes to use his physicality to wear out the other opponent. But Alcaraz is both stronger and physically more adept than he is, also younger. So he's got all the advantages. Norrie just played a tough 3-setter the other day against John Isner, so he might have a little bit of fatigue. And of course, Alcaraz is playing at home in Spain. This is his first Masters in Spain. They're going to be playing on the main court in the Caja Magia tonight. And of course, he's going to have all the crowd support behind him. And with all of these factors, he should be able to take this match in an easy 2 sets. Like I said, Norrie is very defensive. He's a crafty left-handed player who, can cause trouble for some players, but he really doesn't have the game to trouble Alcaraz. He can't hit through Alcaraz. And the way that he plays a lot of high balls, and Alcaraz is just going to attack, move him around the court, try and finish the points, and not let him grind out anything. So for that reason, a 2-0 victory for Alcaraz at 1.54 should be in the cards tonight. Next, we move on to the Europa League, going to the match between Eintracht Frankfurt and West Ham. So Frankfurt won the first leg of the match, of the tie in London with West Ham at home, and they won that 2-1. So obviously West Ham is going to need to press. West Ham is going to need to make something happen on the road tonight. And one of the biggest stats is that in the first game, despite losing 2-1, West Ham had more corners than Frankfurt by a wide margin, 8-3. So that's a really big margin. And what we're betting on tonight is that West Ham on the corner handicap, West Ham plus 0.5 corners at 1.76. Again, as you can see in the first match, even when they were, you can say, virtually even in the losing cause, West Ham was able to get 5 more corners than Frankfurt. And tonight they're going to be on the road. They're obviously going to be pressing. And if they aren't able to take the lead in the tie, they're definitely going to be pushing extremely hard. They do like to play along the wings as well. I like to do a lot of crosses. So for that reason, as Frankfurt continues to push them to the outside and they try to make things happen down the wing, they should be able to rack up the corner kicks. The only way they can see this losing is that if West Ham is fortunate enough to score 2 goals early on and go up in the tie. But as we see it, it's going to be very close. Could even be a draw. So for that reason, West Ham plus 0.5. So even if it's a draw, we're going to cash this bet. Should be pretty easy, and it should be a good match. So for anybody, whether you're in Germany or England or anywhere else, looking forward to some Europa League football tonight. This is a very exciting bet. The match kicks off at 9 p.m. Local time in Germany, 8 p.m. in the UK. And then finally, we're going to make our first baseball bet of the season here with the picks. Um, we've got the Blue Jays traveling to Cleveland, and we are taking them on the money line at 1.67. So tonight we've got Jose Berrios going for the Blue Jays. He's already 2-0 this year, so he's had a great start to the year. And even better, he's 3-0 against the Indians at Progressive Field in his career. So you always like a pitcher who's comfortable playing in the ballpark that he's going to. So it seems like with this statistic being 2-0 going into Progressive Field, that he's not afraid. He doesn't have issues going into Progressive Field. And on the other side, you've got Savali for the Indians the Guardians going on the mound, and he's already 0-2 this year with a 10.67 ERA. He has really struggled this year. He's had a few bad outings, despite being what should be the Guardians' #1 pitcher. And furthermore, in his career, he's never beaten the Blue Jays, so he's 0-1 with a 6 ERA against the Blue Jays in his career. So he doesn't have the big numbers. Blue Jays obviously coming off of a big win against the Yankees yesterday. They snapped the Yankees 11 game winning streak, which is huge. The Guardians, bad habit. The Guardians are sort of a middling team, so the Jays coming out off that tough series against the Yankees should be able to pull out the win. Another big boost, aside from having Vladimir Guerrero Jr., and Bo Bichette, and George Springer, and Matt Chapman, who are all killing it with at least 4 home runs this season. Teoscar Hernandez is coming back for the Blue Jays today, so they're just adding another big bat into the lineup. And the Jays, at the moment, coming off that big win. The Guardians are coming off a double header yesterday, so they might have a little bit of fatigue as well. It's quite tough coming back, playing basically their third game within 24 hours. So again, we really like the Blue Jays to take this at nice odds, 1.67. They've got the better pitcher going. They've got a pitcher who likes to pitch at Progressive Field, and the Guardians with Sorelli is not having a good start to the season. So once again, we think that the Jays' big bats are going to get to them. They're absolutely on fire. They had a really tough series against the Yankees this past weekend, but they won the last game and they've got some good momentum, and they're really desperate to keep pace with the Yankees. Even though it's early in the season, they want to make sure that they don't fall too far behind too early. So again, the Jays at 1.67. And you can make all of these bets and many, many more at moonbet.io. We've got hundreds and hundreds of markets on everything from tennis to soccer to baseball. And we've got all the leagues from tennis, whether you want to bet on the Madrid Masters or you want to bet on the local futures. In soccer, we've got over 150 leagues worldwide. And in baseball, we don't just have the MLB, we've got the Korean Baseball League, the Japanese Baseball League, the Chinese Baseball League, all the South and Central American baseball leagues. So everything that you can imagine, you can bet with all your favorite cryptos, whether you want Bitcoin, Binance Coin, Dogecoin, USDT, and as always, every new player receives a 100% deposit bonus up to $250. Doesn't get better than that. So your first bets are literally risk-free. All the terms and conditions are at moonbet.io/promotions. It's a great promotion for all the players. Our players love it. So if you want a free bet on any of these bets or many more, head over to moonbet.io now and go for it. So once again, good luck with all your bets, and we'll see you tomorrow, hopefully with another 3-0 day.